Please find yourself in seated. Let's cross the legs. You can have your left leg in front of your right leg and just place your hands onto your knees. Please close your eyes. Roll your shoulders back and down and set the shoulders and extend up through your spine. Eyes are closed so that we can really let go of the surrounds or surrounding. And we can really try and focus internally. And let's bring that focus just to your breath. I'd like you to do a 5-count breath in and out. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 4, 5. And again, breath in. And breath out. One more time, breath in, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then sigh it out through the mouth. Gently open your eyes. Please sweep your arms skyward in. Interlace those hands above you and then just push the palms up. Let's just hold it here. Settle those shoulders down. Deep breath in once again. Sigh it out. Left hand drops down to your mat. Right arm way overhead. Let the head become heavy. And then sweep those arms skyward once again. Breath in. Drop the right hand down. Left arm goes way overhead. Again, head becomes heavy. Arms all the way up. Inhale. Let's just cactus those arms. So drop those elbows back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Take your arms as wide as you can. Open up through the fingers. And then eagle wrap. So right arm underneath, left arm over the top. Either back to the hands together or palms together. And then lift your elbows up nice and high. Drop the chin down towards the chest. As you inhale, you're going to unravel once again. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, left arm underneath. Do the same thing, this lovely eagle wrap. Lift the elbows high, drop the chin down. Unravel, please come over onto your hands and onto your knees. And you've got a little bit of freestyle here, so I want you to wriggle that tailbone, move your head, maybe rock backwards and forwards. Do whatever you feel. How do you feel right now? But whatever movement you make it conscious, so you're very aware of how you're moving. What do you need for your spine, for your hips, for your shoulders, for your head? And then just come back to that tabletop. Stay in your tabletop. Deep breath in. Relax the shoulders as you breathe out. And then gently rock yourself back to extended child. Drop the forehead down onto your mat. Stay here for a moment. Then please rock forward into your tabletop, past tabletop. Very gently drop the hips down, squeeze those shoulder blades together and push the chest forward. And then again, let's push back to our tabletop. So mindfully, very consciously moving. Breathing in as you gently come forward to your tabletop. Again, drop the hips down, squeeze those shoulder blades, push that heart forward. And then gently push yourself back. And again, gently rock forward, inhale. Hips come down, exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades. And then gently push back. I'd like you to just do one more of these, please. Then I'd like you to stay in this forward movement. Hips are down, squeeze those shoulder blades. And then gently lift the hips up. You're coming into upward facing dog. Drop the knees back down again, back to your tabletop, back through your extended child. And then please draw the hands back, drop the forehead down. You're coming into full balasana, arms around by your side. Consciously let go, soften through that spine, soften through the hips, through the knees. Then I'd like you to tuck your chin in towards your chest as you roll yourself all the way up, shoulders back and down. Sweep the arms skyward as you come up onto your shins, onto your knees. Inhale. Cactus those arms, spread out through the fingers. Exhale. Inhale as you come all the way up. Exhale, you're going to cactus those arms once again. Inhale, come up. Cactus the arms. Let's just hold it here in that cactus. Spread out through the fingers. Draw the elbows as far back as you can. Hold it here. Maybe tuck the tailbone in slightly so you're not arching through the back. And then palms just come together. Hold it here. Drop the hands down towards the chest. And then step the right foot to the front of your mat. Try and keep your balance. And then tip yourself forward, lean into those hips. Palms stay exactly where they are. Deep breath in. As you exhale, drop the fingertips either side of that front foot. Spine of the fingers, so you're only on the tips of the fingers. Tuck the back toe under. Gently lift that back knee up. Let's just stay here in this lunge. From here, walk your hands to the back of your mat. You're coming to your left foot, and let's Skandasana. Bend into this left leg, front or right foot rather, flexes back. Fingertips are on the floor to help you with your balance. Lift chest. And then exhale, gently come back. And step back into downward facing dog. Stay in your downward facing dog. Gently come forward into your plank. Stay in plank. Nice deep breath in. Drop the knees down. You're coming back to your extended child. From here, drag those hands back, tuck chin to chest. Roll yourself up. Come up onto those knees. Sweep the arms skyward. We're coming back to that cactus arms. Exhale as you drop the elbows down. Inhale as you come all the way up. Please do it again. Drop the elbows down. Exhale. Inhale, come up. One more time. Exhale, drop down. Bring those palms together. Hold them here. Drop them down to the heart center. So get your balance here. Step this left foot forward. Drop into those hips. Hold it here. Deep breath in. Fingertips either side of that front foot. Settle here. Tuck the back toe under. Gently lift that back knee up. Hold it here. So hopefully you're not feeling any tension here in your neck and your shoulders. And then let's walk to the back of your mat. You're coming to your right foot. You've got Skandasana this side. I like to keep the fingers on the floor. Lift the chest, really flex this left foot. And then let's come back to downward facing dog. Mindfully stepping this left foot back and staying in your downward dog. So let's bend your legs, bring your chest back towards your thighs. I find this gives you this beautiful length in your spine. And then when you're ready, take a breath in. As you sigh that breath out, drop the heels down, try and straighten these legs, coming into your normal downward or your normal feeling for your downward facing dog. Maybe the heels are on the floor, maybe they're not, it doesn't matter. Gently raise your right leg up, breath in. Heel towards your bottom, exhale, hold it here. Turn your head and look up towards your right armpits. And then let your head come down, you're looking back down towards your mat. Right foot steps in between both hands. Left foot steps in between both hands. You're going to ragdoll here, so soften. Let go, let your head be heavy, and let your arms be heavy. Tuck chin towards the chest, slowly roll yourself up. Arms stay heavy, head stays heavy. Roll shoulders back and down. Back to cactusing those arms. So sweep the arms all the way up, breath in. Cactus those arms, exhale. Right arm underneath left as you eagle wrap. Gently bring the elbows up. Balance on this left leg. So I want to keep the left leg nice and strong as you raise the right leg up. Wobbling is absolutely fine. Nice deep breath in. And then gently cross this right leg over. We're not going to do the full eagle wrap. We're just going to cross the leg over. So not tucking the toe around the thigh, around the calf rather. Come back to where you were, raise this right leg. Drop the right foot down. Unravel the arms, inhale. And gently swan dive forward as you exhale. Stepping your right foot back first, downward facing dog. And ready for this left leg to rise. Inhale. Heel towards your bottom as you exhale. Step this left foot in between. Right foot in between. You're back to your ragdoll, front of your mat. Rapid roll up. Gently come all the way up. Roll shoulders back and down. Sweep arms skyward. Inhale. Cactus those arms, exhale. Left arm underneath your right, your eagle wrapping. Elbows come up nice and high. Stand on the right leg, lift your left knee up. So you've got a challenge because you've got your arms in front of you. So you can't gaze on a point, or it's challenging to gaze on a point in front. And then let's gently drop this leg over. Again, it's not your full eagle wrap, just cross it over. All the way up, bring it all the way up. Drop that left foot down, raise the arms up, swan dive forward, exhale. Lead with your left leg, downward facing dog, please. Nice deep breath in here. Drop the knees to the mat. Mind you, my cat here. Push back to extended child. Stretch the arms out in front of you. And then gently roll yourself all the way up onto your knees. Once again, raise the arms up, breath in. This time, please tuck the toes under as you cactus those arms once again. So toes are tucked under. Sweep the arms back behind you. Right hand onto your right heel. Left hand onto your left heel. So if you can't quite reach the heels, rather have your hands onto your lower back and gently ease the hips forward. So chin stays tucked in towards the chest. You're gazing at the very front of your mat. My cat's enjoying this. Joining in yoga. My yogi cat. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, push the chest up a little bit higher, push your hips forward. Gently release, come all the way up onto your knees once again. Relax your toes. Hands to heart center as you exhale. Step this right leg forward. Let's come into this wonderful twist. So left elbow across your thigh and push your right hand. You've got this lovely spiraling effect with the spine. And I want you to gaze at your right elbow. If you're feeling strong and energized, you want to tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee up. It's an option. You can stay with the back knee down. Let's have a breath in. Drop the back knee if it was raised. Fingertips either side of this front foot. Step back to your downward facing dog. Come forward to plank. Drop your knees down, drop your chin and chest down. Elbows tucked into the rib cage. Inhale, lift chest. And then back to your downward facing dog. One breath in through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. Drop the knees back down to the floor. Keep the toes tucked under this time and gently sit back on your heels, really awakening through those toes. Hold it here. Let's bring the palms together and just gently gaze at the fingertips for 5, 4, 3. Last one. Come up. Step your left foot forward. Sink into it. Raise the arms all the way up. And then let's twist on this side. So right elbow sliding off that left thigh. Release the back toes. Let's just hold it here while you spiral. And then if you raise the back knee on the other side, you need to do the same on this side. Really stretch out through that right leg. Deep breath in. Lower the back knee, fingertips either side of this front foot, and let's step forward to a ragdoll. So make sure you soften here at the front of your mat. Ragdoll, let go. Head is heavy, arms are heavy. Rapid roll up, keep the legs bent, keep the arms heavy. Roll shoulders back and down. Sweep your arms skyward, breath in. Hands to your heart center. You're going to raise the right knee up once again, keeping the hands at the heart center. Your thumbs, let's bring them to the sternum. So you've got this connection between your thumb and your sternum. Right knee is raised. Gently lift your pelvic floor, stand a little bit taller. Flex your right foot and gently come back to your variation of warrior 3. So right leg comes out. We've got a balance here. 3, 2, 1. Gently lower this right foot. Both arms rise. Warrior 2 as you exhale. Straighten your front leg. Arms come above you. Palms come together. Inhale. Exhale to your warrior 2. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to your warrior 2. We're going to do one more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to your warrior 2. That's my cat exploring my crystals. And then extended warrior as your left arm comes up. If you're comfortable with your neck, you're going to look up towards that left hand. Windmill your hands down to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Either stay in downward facing dog or come through your vinyasa of choice. Up to you how you want to do, or you can just breathe in downward facing dog. We're all joining in downward facing dog. And then let's step the left foot in between both hands, right foot in between both hands, and rapid roll all the way up so you're standing once again. Arms go up towards your ceiling, inhale. Palms together, down to the heart center. Thumbs interact or touch the sternum, left knee comes up. Let's just hold this balance here. Flex your left foot. Gently tip forward, you're going to come to our variation of warrior 3. Really stretch that left leg out, soften those shoulders. Breathe in. And then left foot comes down, raise the arms up as you inhale, and warrior 2. So you change the other side, it should be your right leg forward. Straighten your legs, arms above you. Inhale. Exhale as you lower down. Let's do it again, breath in. Exhale to lower down, nice and strong. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale down, extended warrior. This right arm comes up. And again, you can either look down or ahead, or look up to this right hand. We'll move those hands down towards your mat, either side of that front right foot. Please step back to downward facing dog. Come forward to your plank and lower yourself all the way down onto your tummy. Interlace the hands behind you, forehead on your mat. Bring the knees together, bring the ankles together if you can. Stretch out through the arms, lift the arms away from your lower back. Lift the head away from your mat. Lift the ankles, the knees away from the mat. We're going to hold it for 5. 4, get as much lift as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Hands either side of the rib cage, push up to tabletop. And then please bring your right knee behind your right wrist as we come into pigeon. Wriggle this right heel up or right ankle up, and then slide your left leg away from you. Spider onto those fingertips, lift the chest, lift your pelvis as much as you can, and then become heavy. So pelvis comes down, knee comes down, become heavy, and then roll down onto your forearms and maybe right the way down onto your chest. We're going to hold it for a count of 5, 4, 3, and 1. Slowly bring yourself up. I'd like you to swing this left leg all the way around. Plant both feet on the floor. Rock yourself back to hammock. Let's just hold it here. While we're in hammock, so tuck your chin in towards your chest. Lift your pelvic floor and then drag the feet back as you come up into half boat pose. Legs stay bent, shins are parallel with the floor, arms out in front of you, and let's have the palms facing up. 3, 2, and 1. Grab this right thigh. Left leg goes onto the mat. Roll yourself down. You're holding onto your right thigh. And then stretch the right leg up. Flex the right foot. If you can, you're going to reach up and try and grab this right big toe with your right hand. If not, just slide your hands up your leg and hold somewhere on this right leg. Please try and keep the right leg straight. So wherever you are, make sure you're comfortable or as comfortable as possible, and flex the left leg. So you want to be active in both legs. So remember, it's not a competition to try and grab this right big toe. You just want to straighten or lengthen rather through this back right leg. Let's come into figure 4. So this right foot is coming onto this left thigh. Grab your left thigh or your left shin. And then the foot that you can see, this right foot, flex the right foot. So while you're lying here, come back to your breath. Be very mindful of your breathing. It's not very often that we take notice of our breath. So yoga is the perfect opportunity to really tune into it. You're going to drop your left foot down onto the floor. Stay in this shape. And then drop this left thigh down to the floor and imprint the right foot onto the mat. When you're in this shape, gently turn your head to the right. Come back to your figure 4. Then hug both knees in towards your chest. Mindfully swing yourself up and make your way back into your downward facing dog. So all these transitions are part of our yoga practice, so be very conscious of how you move. Take one breath in your downward facing dog. And then step your left knee behind your left wrist, wriggle that left foot up, and we're coming into pigeon on this side. So come up onto the spider fingers, lift up, breath in, lift the pelvis, and then slowly lower the hips down, slide the arms forward, and drop the head down towards the mat. I'm going to take one more breath in. Sigh that breath out. And then mindfully swinging that back leg all the way around. We're coming back to a second hammock pose. Remember, you're holding onto the shins. Chin in towards your chest, just hang back. Then drag those feet off the floor, lift up into your half boat pose. If you're feeling you'd like to give it a go, you can come into full boat pose by extending the legs, straightening the arms. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Drop the feet to the floor. Hold your left leg as you roll yourself all the way down. And then extend that left leg up. Do the same thing that you did on the other side, whatever that was. And flex your right foot as well. Let's have one more breath here. Come into your figure 4 shape. So this time you're holding onto your right shin or your right thigh. Flex that left foot. And then drop your right foot to the floor. You're staying in this shape. And then right thigh drops down to the mat, left foot imprints the floor, and turn your head to the left. How nice does that feel with your back? Isn't that lovely? Let's have one more breath here. And then gently come out of this shape, hug both knees in towards your chest once again. I like to take your knees separate. You can bring them together if you want to, it's entirely up to you. And let's just rotate through those ankles. Just create some movement, maybe point and flex. And then extend your legs out onto your mat. Palms facing up. Give yourself a bit of a wriggle around. Make sure you're comfortable. Close your eyes. And you found yourself in the most comfortable Shavasana that there is. I'd like you to come to your 5 count breath, 5 in, 5 out. I'm not going to count you. I would like you to do your own counting, so your own length of breath. But be mindful of your counting of your breath and just try and concentrate only on this. So let everything else go. Gently wriggle those fingers and wriggle those toes. Get a little bit of movement. Wriggle through your whole body mindfully. And then let's draw your knees in towards your chest. Roll over onto one side. And then slowly push yourself up back to your seated. We've gone full circle. You're back into your cross-legged, hands onto your knees. Set the shoulders, so roll them back and down. Close your eyes. Sit bones grounded, spine extended, face soft. Bring those palms together at your heart center. Open your eyes, just gently gaze at your fingertips. May you have peace, may you have love, and may you have light in your lives. Namaste.